Okay.
All right, we are rolling.
So we're here with Made by Fredi, and we're excited to hear a little more about the process today of how he does his woodworking. So can you show us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yes. Yeah, thank you guys. Welcome. This is part of the process. This is one of the programs that I use. This one is a router, so this one carves. Pretty much makes all the cuts. You can put the design here in the computer. So like for something like this one, for this piece that you do, see here you use a mill bit, which is a flat bit, to be able to make cuts like this one. So make the design very flat. It's just gonna, all the white part it will cut with this one. Okay. But if you want something like this one, this type of designs, as you see here, you use a different type of bit. You use a bit, it's called a bit. So it's a different bit, make the cuts in angle. This one is a 90-degree angle. Inside, doesn't look like, but inside, how did they take it? It's a 90-degree bit. You can make different ones. You can have a little narrow ones. You have these ones when you are making bowls or you're making trays. For making signs like these ones, like this one, you use a combination of these two bits, so they're different. You cut first with this one, you cut all, subtract all around it or inside, and then this one will make all the details.
Wow.
I mean, you learn as you go. I didn't know how to use those bits. And we have another one. It's called, this one is another ball. It's called bowl nose bit. You don't barely see it. There is a different than flat one. And with this one, you can make things like this crocodile, for example. It's kind of hard to tell, but that one goes up and down, and it's very smooth. And this is a different type of bit. And there are many, many different type of bits, so it depends what you're doing. This one, we're still in the process of making this one, which is a 3D model looking with a topography of Guatemala. But as you got the program, you can play with the settings and you can make the design. You can make it higher, you can make it lower, you can make it thicker, you can make it like this one, thinner. Wow. It's really fun. This type of work, it takes forever to carve. Versus something like this one would take probably 3 minutes, and this one is gonna take like 5 hours.
Wow. Okay.
It is a big difference because the detail, the type of work, I mean, it's...
Well, it's like 3D printing. It has to take a long time to get to each of the different levels.
Correct, yeah. It goes very, very slow, like up and down, up and down. You make a lot of lines with this one. It's really fun. It's been a lot of fun to play with the colors, with the designs, with the bits, with the program. A lot of frustration. Like when I made yours, sometimes, depending on the file, sometimes the file comes with a lot of details, so you want to take care of the details. If it's just one piece or there are many pieces in the file, it depends. It really depends on how you make them. Yeah. But then you put a little bit of human touch after the machine cuts it. Yeah. And if you're creative, you can make way more stuff. The process is very simple. You find a piece like this one. This one in this case is MDF, which is very friendly for the machine. But you have to have a good vacuum system or dust collector system because it's very awful. But for the machine, it's one of the nicest materials, very smooth to cut. This one is very important laser. This is way bigger than usually a normal laser. The work area is way bigger than a regular laser. It's really hard to find one of these ones. But this type of laser, you can cut, you can engrave. Technically what it does, it burns. It has some tubes in the back that they heat up and they send the laser to some mirrors in the corners, like coming from here, send it here, and they will send it here, and then it's gonna go down.
Oh wow.
It's a little tricky, but the way that this powerful machine do is like they will engrave and burn. You can play with some settings sometimes and make some lines, but this one is gonna be able to engrave in leather, plastic, some metals, tumblers, shoes. You can engrave on pretty much on anything with these things. Wow. And you can make really cuts. It's more fine, it's more precise and cleaner than the router. Yeah. So you can engrave like really tiny letters with this one. But sometimes if the wood is a little warped, it's not flat completely, so you're gonna lose some spots with that machine. Oh, okay. But with this one, it doesn't even matter if it can be a little bended or kind of curved, and still gonna engrave it. Wow. Yeah, it's a very nice machine.
So like for large events, you can do like 30, 100, 500
in one
different-
cut. Yeah. Like this one, the pieces of the whatever I'm making, like name tag or something else. If I want to make like 1,000 cuts, I just make it fit in a couple hours. I will get it done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, right now, pretty much I've been working more event planners, people that those events. I'm trying to stay on that that road because I need to increase my sales and probably online sales.
Oh, okay.
The things with event planners, it's I can keep the pieces too and rent them out.
Yeah.
So and there's always something coming out. Like booths, like letters or marquees. So that's why I want to guide my business a little bit more. That's why I need to move this one out.
Yeah.
And I still want to keep the other one for smaller pieces and smaller projects.
Yeah.
And try to sell them more online, easier to ship.
Yeah.
But at the same time, fast.
Yeah.
Faster machine. Signs is one of the easiest things that I like to do, like especially for business. I know how to make them now. Like any logo, I can make it. Painting is the hardest part. That's why I like to collaborate more for people that are more talented than me with some signs. But honestly, I really want to keep more with the marquees and other things for the event planners. Trying to avoid some tables.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.